Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Today I wanted to talk about something that I believe many women struggle with, and I feel men too. I myself know that I definitely struggled with it, and that is whether or not you are beautiful or handsome. So, since as long as I can remember, I did not perceive myself as beautiful. I would think that I was ugly or not pretty enough. And I feel like we do that, like we hold ourselves to a standard because we start comparing and contrasting of what the media puts out as beautiful or handsome. And I'm tired of that. I came to the point where I was tired of it. And people would say, you're beautiful, this and that. But me, myself, I'll be like, yeah, but I didn't feel it. I didn't see it when I looked at myself in the mirror. I'm like, I don't know what they're seeing, but I don't see it. So I came to the point where I was like, you know what? I want to see it. I was asking God to help me to see myself like He sees me, which I know He sees me as beautiful. He doesn't make a mistake. And I started to really grasp that, because, you know, people say it and you're like, yeah, I know, God doesn't make mistakes. Yeah, I'm beautiful. But no, like when you grasp it and really understand it, then it's a totally different story. And so I started looking at myself in the mirror, and I didn't start, I've been doing that, you know, pointing out all the bad things like I said, but one day I was doing it and I was like, I'm being really like mean and harsh on myself. You know what, I'm gonna point out things that I do like, things that I feel as though is pretty or nice or whatever the case may be. So I started doing that, and then every day I would do that. Every time I would point out something bad, I would be like, you know what, no, let me point out the good. And I kept doing that, and that definitely helped a lot. It started silencing the voice of the enemy, right? And one day I went into the mirror and I looked at myself straight into my eyes, and I never do that. I always look at everything else, trying to make sure, like, oh, this is that. And I finally looked at myself straight into my eyes, and I was like, wow, like, this is what other people see when they look at me. This is what they see, like, the whole picture, the beautifulness that God has made. And I was like, wow, thank you so much. Like, now I'm starting to see how beautiful I am. And when you look at somebody in their eyes, you know, because usually people look at you in your eyes and they see, you know, into your soul. When you look at people in their eyes, you see their soul, whether they're demonic or of God. Like, you see the spirit. And I saw the spirit, and I was like, wow, like, my spirit is beautiful. And you guys, especially if you're a child of God, you need to look at yourself in the eyes. Your soul is beautiful. Oh my goodness. I'm just so happy because I no longer look at myself the way that Satan wanted me to look at myself. I look at myself the way God looks at me. And I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Look at yourself like God sees you, not like the world tells you what is beautiful or handsome, because you are the apple of His eye. Okay? He loves you so much, and He would not just make you ugly and try to make you have to go through all of that. We know God is a good and loving God, okay?